So week 5 update. It's been a bit of a hectic week since I did my last video. So the issue I had that I outlined last video, where I had the issue with my tongue getting cut, it came on really strong again, and I contacted the dental surgery again and filled them in on what was going on and how it was affecting me. It was like if I spoke for a long period of time, like I was at work and spoke for a couple of hours just in general with meetings and stuff like that, by the end of the afternoon it'd be just excruciating pain. It was like it was just constantly cutting my tongue, and it was terrible. And then eating at night was painful. It was so painful. So I got in contact with them and said, hey, there's something not right still. It's come back with a vengeance and it's getting worse. It seems like if I don't talk all day or limit my talking a lot, it seems manageable and it's okay. So I basically said, what's the go? Do I need to come in and have a look at it again, grind a bit more down, or what's the story? And there was a bit of to and fro going on, and Dr. Sham ended up coming back and telling me that he was concerned about shaving more off because there's a nerve that runs through the jawbone here for this side of your face, and he sort of said if we hit that nerve it could paralyse the side of your face. And I'm like, oh, great, excellent. It's pretty hectic. So they have an in-house oral surgeon, but he's only there a couple of times a week or a fortnight, whatever. So they were trying to get in contact with him, and the last correspondence I had with them was late Friday afternoon, where they said they still hadn't heard back from the surgeon. He must have been in surgery or something, and they would get back to me early next week after he contacted them. So I went for a ride with the boys on Saturday, today's Sunday, and did a fair bit of talking as usual. Got home lunchtime, 1 o'clock, afternoon, couldn't talk. It was just killing me. It was probably the worst it's ever been, because I've spoken all morning. So I had dinner and that hurt a lot. And I grabbed a coffee and went and sat down at the computer to do some stuff. I was just drinking my coffee, and all of a sudden it was hurting to swallow, because obviously when you swallow your tongue moves, and it was just rubbing on it, whatever it was. I took a mouthful of coffee and swallowed as I normally do, and then all of a sudden the pain was gone. So I felt around the spot with my tongue, and the sharp bit was just gone. It was like 1 minute it was absolute pain, the next minute nothing, no pain whatsoever, and it was gone. I'm like, what's going on here? And I started to thinking, what, is my gum swollen up that much that it's grown over, like swollen over it? Because I could feel my gum swelling up. And then I felt around in my mouth, and I actually felt something here at the front of my bottom bridge. Stuck my fingers in and pulled it out, and it was the sharp bit. I'll put a picture up so you can see what it is. I think it was a bit of tooth, either a bit of leftover tooth, or it doesn't look like bone to me, it looks like tooth. So I've put it in a plastic bag. I'm going to take it back to them when I go and see them next visit, but I think it was the remnants of a bit of tooth stuck in my gum, and eventually the gum has just ejected it out over a period of time. But that's why it was getting worse and worse and worse, because it was coming up out of my gum more and more. But still sore, like it's that part of where it was is still sore, but obviously that's because it's swollen and it was fighting to get rid of it. But the pain is nowhere near what it was. It's like heaven and earth. So good to be able to speak and eat without having pain anymore. So that was my adventure this week. Not being able to speak most of the week and in a lot of pain, to now I think it's good. So my next visit's the 25th, which is not this Wednesday, the Wednesday after. think. So yeah, that's where we're at. Pain free now. Well, 95% pain free. But everything's good. I'm probably going to have to go back and get the top denture refitted. So they put the moulding compound, I take the denture out, they put the moulding compound in the top, and then they make you stick it back in, bite down on it, and then it moulds it to your gum, just for a better fitment, because it's starting to, because my gums are shrinking so much, it's starting to push up really hard up around the top of my mouth. So I'll get them to fix that up. That was expected anyway, so that's nothing out of the ordinary. We'll get that fixed. I may even wait till the next visit to do that. We'll see how it goes over the next few days, but all in all, things are good. I'm happy. Just got to stop covering my face when I smile. Just force of habit over the years of having to do it. But other than that, we're good. Starting to talk better. Still got a lisp, but that's going to be there until I get rid of this denture. So yeah, very happy at the moment. All good.